So a frequent question that I get is like, what's an easy way to study for the IELTS, Mr. Adam? Like, what can I do to make things easier for me? And I would say generally, here's what I recommend. If you want an easy way to improve your speaking and listening, one, you have to start watching content in English. If you're focused on improving your conversational English, so like non-academic listening, so think about it like listening is split into 4 sections. 1 and 2 is general English. 3 and 4 is academic English. So for listening, if you're having trouble in sections 1 and 2, then you should probably watch like general movies, like shows on Netflix or, just movies and stuff. That will do. If you're having, for example, trouble on sections 3 and 4 of the listening, which is more academic, then you should watch TED Talks or lectures on YouTube from like university lectures. That will help you. So that's like an easy passive way to improve your listening and speaking skills. Similar in the speaking, like if you're having a hard time in the third part in the second part where you have to speak for 2 minutes, then maybe you need more examples, and like listening to a bunch of TED Talks can passively help, especially if it's helping you build your vocabulary, which is helping us transition to the second easy way, is try to do 1 word a day. Like learn 1 word a day. Don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. Little by little, the vocabulary builds up. And you'll be surprised that if you hear a word that you don't know, how often it really comes up, but you just don't notice it. So that's a second way to make studying for the IELTS easy. And the third way is you have to remember the listening section is probably going to be your best scoring section. So it's not necessarily easy, but if you devote time to listening, you might get a 9 in listening, which will help bring up your other scores. It's very rare to see anything above a 7 in writing, and it's harder to get a 9 in reading, although possible. Speaking, I see a lot of 7s and 8s, but really listening is what could bring you your listening score to a 9 and bring your overall band higher. So study for more listening, do more practice tests and listening. So just a quick recap, 3 easy ways to study for the IELTS. 1 is watch more content in English. Movies, TED Talks, whatever your weak spot is. 2, learn a word a day. It's going to pay off. And 3, practice the listening section. Good luck on your exam.